Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Explanation. So this video is continuation of e-governance. So we were talking about e-governance topic, and today we are going to discuss about issues in implementation of e-governance. Okay. So we know what is e-governance. E-governance means with the help of ICT, information and communication technology, and other electronic devices, we are going to provide services to our citizens. That is government services. Okay. So citizens will be able to use all the services provided by government, that is electronically or digitally. Okay. So now that is e-governance. Now what are the issues? What are the issues that you are facing in implementation of e-governance? And these issues, it is generally found in developing countries. Okay. So number one issue is digital divide. Okay. So if you define this term, so what is this is, it is the gap between, the gap between, we can say, region or demography. Demography means how people, region, like people living in modern city and people living in village. Okay, people from various age, okay, like male and female, or gender wise, or people who are young or who are old. So gap between these, okay, in term of using the information and communication technology, or we can simply say technology. It means that, in common language, it means that how we use the technology. Suppose there is a technology we can say. So digital divide means that a person who is living in city and a person who is living in village, who don't know what is this. Like, let's take example of a laptop. So digital divide means the person who is living in city, he or she will be able to use this laptop because he or she knows, he or she has seen this laptop. But let's consider a person who is living in village where there is no access of internet, there is nothing like laptop. So this laptop is of no use. Hence e-governance cannot be used by this person. Similarly, in many cases, in gender wise, male and female, so it has been studied that very less number of females till now, okay, till today, very less number of females, they access the technology than male. Again, this e-governance implementation cannot be used for this female. Fine. So this digital divide is one of the reason that e-governance implementation has not been possible. So rather it be people living in city or village, or be male or female, or be young or old. Yeah, in the same home, you see, we use laptop, we use mobile very easily, but our grandparents, they find it difficult to use smartphones or to access the website and all. Fine. So that's the first reason, is digital divide. Let's go to second reason. So second reason would be illiteracy. Okay, illiteracy. So let's consider, like, if you are implementing this e-governance, for example, if you are telling that fine, from today to get the license, just go to our website and fill the form, and you'll get the license. So suppose a person is illiterate, he doesn't know how to use, or he doesn't know how to read what has been written here. So this is one of the reasons, that is issue, we can say, in implementation of e-governance. Fine. So third point is, okay, lack of infrastructure, we can say. Okay. So lack of infrastructure means, okay, fine, a person is literate, okay, he is able to use, he know how to use this system and all, but imagine that there is a village, okay, there is a village where there is no provision for using this laptop, or there is no facility for computer or printer or internet facility. Fine. So that person will never be able to use this services of e-governance because there is no internet, there is no proper system, there is no proper computer for them. Okay. Hence, this person will never be able to use this services. Okay. So next one is fourth number is some, we can say, political issues, we can say. Okay, so in many cases, okay, this political issues like political concern comes in the background. It means that every information that a citizen should know, it is not transparent to them due to some political issues and some political pressure. The information that a citizen should know is not available, or that is suppressed, we can say. Okay, so last one, we can say lack of maintenance, or lack of update, we can say. For example, to fill a license form, for license, suppose there should be all the informations here. Okay, there should be all the information here, but so suppose imagine that there is not a tab for uploading the photo, it has not been updated till now. Okay, it should be in both English and other language. Okay, your common languages. So if it is not there, suppose this site is in Chinese language, so will not be able to understand what is this. So lack of maintenance or update, we can say. So this is also one of the reasons that cause the failure of e-governance. So there are a number of reasons for the failure of e-governance or for the issues in implementation of e-governance. So some of around 5 points I have discussed. So if you know other points, you can write by yourself. Okay, so various not access to, you can say here, not access to internet, we can say. Okay, so lack of concern. Okay, so lack of proper training to the government employees. So all these can be the reasons for implementation or issue in implementation of e-governance. Okay, so I hope you understood this. And there is a term called digital divide, so that is also one of the important term. So I hope you got this. So next I'll be coming with some other video. Till then, stay safe and like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.